Hello. So it's me. It's Connie Mae Fowler, and you're used to getting long written things from me because I am a writer. Breaking news. Oh, by the way, that's Theo the cat back there, Theopolis. He is he's bird watching just like me, like Mama, like Kitty. So anyway, I just I know it's a terrible thing to be tired of writing when you're a writer, but I am a little bit tired. I just spent 9, 10 days in Santa Fe at the most wonderful writing conference. I direct and the Ink Blossom uh, community of writers. I'm going to rename it, I think, the Ink Blossom community of writers and readers, because I want there to be more of an emphasis on this thing that we do, which is reading. You can't separate reading from writing. So I think I'm going to do that. But anyway, I digress. So, I decided to make some recordings because I do get tired of clacking away at the keyboard. I write a lot, pretty much every day. It's my passion. Um, but sometimes I just need to not be at that keyboard. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this, hopefully I'm going to do a series of videos that will teach you, inform you, inspire you. So I thought that what I would do is today talk a little bit about agents. The whole agent thing is really, really difficult. In all honesty, I didn't know how difficult it was when I got my first agent many, many moons ago. It wasn't that difficult. Most of my life, things have been very, very hard. Those of you who know my background know that I had an absolutely hellacious childhood, and adulthood for a good part of it. Things are looking up. They've been looking up. So I think Bill and I just celebrated our 17th wedding anniversary. So they started looking up about 17 years ago. um, but I don't forget where I came from. And so, but the agent thing was a Cinderella story. And I went to one agent. I wrote the world's most terrible a query letter at first. My mentor at University of Kansas was Carolyn Doty. She passed many years ago. But boy, did I love her so much. I still love her so much. I miss her every day, and she really um, helped me learn to write a novel. She insisted that I learn to write a novel, and she helped shepherd my career along. And so, don't shy away from someone who's going to come along and be your guardian angel. We do not get through this world, and we certainly don't get through the publishing game by ourselves. We need all the angels we can gather around us. And she was my number one angel. And so she wanted me to send my novel, which I wrote in graduate school, to a specific agent. And so she said I had to write a query letter. I had no idea how to write a query letter. So this was it. I have it memorized. Dear Ms., I'm not going to say the name of the agent because we're no longer together. But dear Ms. So and so, this is my novel, Sugar Cage. I hope you like it. Sincerely, Connie Mae Fowler. Well, that wasn't gonna crack it open. So she made me try a couple more times, but it still wasn't. I mean, like, I wasn't like I didn't have any other books. It's my first book. What am I gonna write? I'll do some recordings about query letters. And I might even hold a couple of weekend sessions on it, because I think it's something that everybody really wants to know about, even though it's all over the web. But still, people like the one-on-one. And who knows? When you're talking one-on-one with people, new things crop up. But anyway, so she just said yes, like right away. This is unbelievable. I think it was kind of unbelievable for back then too, but these things don't happen anymore. And it's so much harder. And I know that because of man, I don't know how long ago it was. I went in search of another agent. And man, oh man, is it hard? I mean, and this is me. I have 8 or 9 books. I have a movie behind me. I have a reputation, and I couldn't get people to read my manuscript. I got ghosted by one person in particularly, like really hard, and it broke me. I mean, I don't know how people keep doing that. And I don't know why it's necessary, because came on the heels of a referral, and she said, "Oh yes, la 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 la," and then I sent her the book, and she didn't even acknowledge receipt of it. And then I sent her very nice email saying, "Did you receive it? Please let me know." She didn't respond to that. So yeah, it's really rough out there. And you just somehow have to take your perseverance vitamins and keep going. But here's the other thing that you have to do, and this is the real topic of this little talk today, and it's that you have to do your homework. The more homework you do up front, the sooner you're going to find the agent that's right for you. So, for instance, when I was looking, like my new book, the book in progress, is a speculative novel. It takes place in the near future. And so I started looking at agents who represent speculative work. Now, these terms all mean something different to somebody else. And so I started looking and I'm like, oh, she says or he says that they love speculative fiction, and please send it if it's speculative. But then I started, because I haven't heard of these people. What do I know? So I started doing some research on each one. So please do research on each one. What does that mean? It means look at the people they represent. And so a lot of them, when they were saying speculative fiction, to me, it was like high concept fantasy. My book is not high concept fantasy. So eh, eh, I'll just got to mark them off, mark them off. So I can't emphasize enough how important it is to do that kind of research up front. Um, and then really narrow it down to the people who, through your research, you're pretty doggone sure that this is the kind of book they might respond to. We love our work. We need to love our work. We work really hard on our work. It's like, having a child you don't like. No, no, no. We love our children. We got to love our books, but we also have to shepherd it into the hands of people who will also love your work. I hear all the time, and it's what agents say all the time. If they'll send something back, they decide not to represent the person and their work, and they say, "I'm sorry, it's really well written, it's really compelling, but I just don't love it." And that's the deal, right? They've got to love it. And why do they have to love it? They have to love it because this is a hard, hard business. It's hard for us, but it's also hard for them. Do you know how many times a day they probably hear no? They go out with a book that they really love. And by the way, they only going to get paid if they sell the book. So they're trying really hard. So they go out there with this book that they really love and they get told no. That's like having your child rejected. Like, oh no, he's not going to get picked for the basketball team. He might be tall, but we don't like his knees. It just hurts. So yeah, they hurt too. They're people too. They've got mortgages, they have children, they've got their own bills. So they're only going to represent books that they think they can sell, and they think they can sell it because they love it. They understand it, and they know when they're reading, what's going through their heads. And a lot of things are going through their heads. But one thing's going through their heads is like, oh, so and so an agent in Knopf would love this book. Oh, I can package this book as such and such to Random House. So, they're business people. They're thinking about how they're going to sell that book. And those are some of the things they're thinking. So, if they don't love the book, they're going to say no. It doesn't mean it's a bad book. It really does mean that book is simply not for that agent. If the agent doesn't think they can sell it, they're not going to go out and take all the time it takes, all the time, energy, heart to go out and sell a book. They've got to be completely invested in it, psychologically, intellectually, and with their hearts. So that's my mini lecture today. Do your homework before you go out looking for an agent. All right. I hope you like this. It's my first one, so I'm a little scared and I'm just blabbering along, but I don't want to do this from a written script. I want to be real. So tell me what you think, and I will see you next time. Happy writing, and don't let that doubt demon sit on your shoulder. Just click them off, because that's the worst thing in the world that you can do for your writing is to listen to your doubt demon. All right. Till next time. Bye.